Everyone keeps telling me to calm down. But how do you calm a mind that never stops running?
You do not calm it by force. You calm it by removing the things that feed the noise.
That sounds simple. But my mind doesn't ask for permission before it spirals.
I know, and Seneca knew this too, almost 2,000 years ago.
Seneca? The man who wrote letters from a comfortable life?
The man who was exiled, threatened, and finally ordered to die. He understood anxiety far better than most people alive today.
Fine. Then tell me what Seneca actually said about a restless mind.
He said that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Most of your pain has not happened yet.
But that imagined pain still feels real. My heart races over things that may never come.
That is the trap. Your body reacts to a story your mind invented.
So you're saying my fear is fake? That sounds dismissive.
No. The fear is real, but the danger is often imagined. Those are two very different things.
Okay, but the world today gives us endless reasons to worry.
The world has always given reasons to worry. What changed is how much we feed those reasons.
So this video is about how to calm your mind, using the advice of a Stoic who lived through real chaos.
Yes, real calm, real discipline, real peace. Not empty comfort.
Then let's test it. Because my overthinking does not respond to nice quotes.
Good. Then we will not use nice quotes. We will use truth.
Start here. Seneca says we suffer in imagination. But preparing for the future is wise, isn't it?
Preparing is wise. Suffering before the event is not preparation, it is self-punishment.
Where's the line? Both feel almost the same in my head.
Preparation looks at a problem and asks, "What can I do?" Worry looks at a problem and only asks, "What if it destroys me?"
So one moves toward action. The other just freezes me in fear.
Exactly. Seneca said, "The mind that is anxious about the future is miserable before its time."
That hits. I lose sleep over things that never even arrive.
Then you pay the price twice. Once in your imagination, and again if it actually happens.
But if I stop worrying, won't I become careless? Fear keeps me alert.
A sharp mind keeps you alert. Panic only blinds you. They are not the same force.
Let's go deeper then. Seneca talked a lot about controlling our reactions. But some things hit too fast to control.
True. You cannot stop the first reaction, but you can stop the second one.
What do you mean, the second one?
The first feeling is instinct. A flash of anger, a wave of fear. That happens before thought.
And the second?
The second is the story you tell yourself afterward. That is where your power lives.
So the first reaction is automatic, but the second is a choice.
Yes. Seneca said anger begins as a movement we cannot prevent, but feeding it is always our decision.
Give me a real example, because in the moment, it never feels like a choice.
Someone speaks to you with disrespect. The heat rises in your chest instantly.
Right. That part one can't stop.
But what you do next is yours. You can replay their words for 3 days, or let them pass in 3 seconds.
3 days. That's painfully accurate.
That is why your mind is tired. It is not the event that exhausts you, it is the replay.
So calming the mind is about stopping the replay?
Partly. It is about noticing the replay and refusing to press play again.
Let me push harder. Seneca says we should accept what we cannot change. But acceptance sounds like surrender to me.
Acceptance is not surrender. Surrender is giving up your effort. Acceptance is giving up your resistance to reality.
Explain that. They sound the same.
If it rains, you cannot argue with the sky, but you can still choose to bring an umbrella.
So I accept the rain, but I still act wisely within it.
Exactly. You stop fighting what already is. You start working with what you still control.
But what about the big things? Illness, loss, betrayal. You can't just accept those calmly.
You do not accept them instantly. You accept them honestly. Calm comes after, not before, the truth.
So calm is not pretending it doesn't hurt.
No. Seneca never asked you to be numb. He asked you to stop adding imaginary weight to real pain.
Imaginary weight. What does that mean exactly?
The loss is real, but the thought that you will never recover is imagined. You suffer the real and the imagined together.
So half my suffering is invented by me.
Often more than half. And the invented part is the part you can release.
Let me bring real life into this. Sometimes I do everything right and life still punishes me.
That is true. Doing right does not guarantee good outcomes.
Then what's the point of discipline? If life still hits me anyway?
Discipline does not control outcomes. It controls who you are while facing them.
That feels unfair. I want a reward for doing right.
Seneca would say the reward is not outside you. The reward is the strength you built inside.
That's hard to accept. I want the world to be just.
So does everyone. But peace does not come from a just world. It comes from a steady character in an unjust one.
So I stopped demanding fairness from life.
You stop demanding it as a condition for your calm. You can still seek it. You just don't depend on it.
Let's get to the heart of it. Maybe people use stoicism to hide, to pretend they don't care when they actually do.
Some do, but that is not stoicism. That is fear wearing the mask of philosophy.
So stoicism isn't about not caring?
No, it is about caring deeply while refusing to be controlled by what you care about.
That's a thin line. How do I know which side I'm on?
Ask yourself one question. Am I calm because I'm at peace, or calm because I'm avoiding?
And if I'm avoiding?
Then your calm is fragile. It will break the moment reality presses on it.
So real calm can survive pressure.
Real calm is built for pressure. Seneca did not write in comfort. He wrote while waiting for death.
That changes how I hear his words.
It should. A calm mind is not one that escaped the storm. It is one that learned to stand inside it.
Let's talk about people. Their opinions wreck my peace constantly.
Then you have handed your mind to strangers.
That's harsh, but maybe true.
Seneca said it is the mark of a weak mind to care too much about what others think. But he was not cruel about it.
So I shouldn't care at all what people think?
Care about good judgment from wise people. Release the noise from everyone else.
But criticism still stings, even when it comes from fools.
Of course it stings. The goal is not to feel nothing. The goal is to not be ruled by the sting.
So I feel it, then I let it go.
You feel it. You judge whether it is true. Then you keep what is useful and drop the rest.
Most people just keep all of it.
That is why their minds are so loud. They carry every opinion as if it were a verdict.
Now the future. That's where my anxiety lives the most.
The future does not exist yet. You are living in a place that has not arrived.
But ignoring the future is reckless. I need to plan.
Plan, yes. Seneca practiced thinking ahead about hardship. He called it preparing the mind.
Wait, so he wants me to imagine bad things? Isn't that just more worry?
No. Worry imagines disaster and feels helpless. Preparation imagines difficulty and feels ready.
So I picture the hard thing on purpose, but calmly.
Yes. You face it in your mind once with reason, instead of fearing it endlessly without reason.
That actually makes the future smaller.
Because fear grows in the dark. When you look at it directly, it loses its size.
So calming the mind means looking, not running.
Always. The mind that runs from fear is chased by it forever.
Let's talk about the present. Seneca said something about wasting time, didn't he?
He said we are not given a short life. We make it short by wasting it.
That's brutal. Most of my time disappears into worry.
Then anxiety is not only stealing your peace, it is stealing your life, hour by hour.
I never thought of it that way. Overthinking feels productive somehow.
It feels like motion, but it goes nowhere. You move all night and wake up in the same place.
So how do I come back to the present?
Ask what this moment actually requires. Not your imagined future, just this hour.
And usually this hour is calm.
Almost always. The danger is in your thoughts, not in your now.
So the present is where calm lives.
The present is the only place it can live. Calm cannot exist in a future you invented.
Let me ask something deeper. What if calmness is just suppression? Pushing feelings down until they explode.
That is a fair fear. Suppression hides emotion. Stoic calm understands it.
Explain the difference clearly.
Suppression says, I should not feel this, so I will bury it. Stoicism says, I feel this, now let me see it clearly.
So Stoics don't deny their emotions.
No, they examine them. Seneca wrote about his own anger and reviewed his day every night.
He reviewed his own behavior?
Every evening, he asked what he did wrong, what he improved, what he could do better.
That's not cold at all. That's honest.
That is the secret most people miss. Stoicism is not less feeling, it is more awareness of feeling.
So a calm mind is a self-aware mind.
Yes, you cannot calm what you refuse to look at.
Then let's talk about responsibility. Stoics say take responsibility for your inner state, but sometimes that becomes self-blame.
There is a clear difference. Responsibility looks forward. Self-blame looks backward and rots.
But I caused some of my own pain. How do I not blame myself?
You acknowledge your part, then you ask what it teaches. Guilt that teaches is useful. Guilt that only punishes is waste.
So I own my mistake without drowning in it.
Exactly. Seneca made many mistakes. He used them as material, not as chains.
Material. I like that word.
Everything that happens to you becomes material. For wisdom, for strength, or for bitterness. You choose which.
So even my anxiety can become material.
Especially your anxiety. It is showing you exactly where your peace depends on things you can't control.
That's a strange gift.
The hardest gifts usually are.
Let me bring it all together. You're saying calm is not the absence of problems.
Calm is the presence of a steady mind while problems exist. Seneca had problems until his final breath.
And he was still calm.
He was calm because his peace did not depend on his circumstances. It depended on his judgment.
So if I want a calm mind, I change my judgments.
You train them, day by day, the way you would train a muscle.
And the noise? Does it ever fully stop?
Maybe not fully, but it stops commanding you. That is the real victory.
So I stop trying to silence my mind and start refusing to obey its panic.
Yes, you let the thoughts come. You simply stop bowing to them.
That feels lighter already.
Because you just took back something you gave away. The control of your own attention.
Give me Seneca's core lesson in one breath.
Do not borrow misery from a future that hasn't come. Do not carry pain from a past that already left.
And the present?
Meet it with reason, not fear. That is where your calm has always been waiting.
So calming the mind isn't escaping life.
No. It is refusing to let life command the part of you that was meant to stay free.
The part life cannot own.
That part is your mind. Guard it. Everything else can be taken.
Then maybe peace was never out there.
It never was. It was always one steady thought away.
And that thought is mine to choose.
Always. That is the calm Seneca was trying to give you. Not a quiet world. A mind that stays steady in a loud one.